Guys, again, this is Draken255. I have made an improved version of my combination lock, so I'm going to be throwing in a small tutorial along with it. Now, this is pretty much a stripped down version, but it has massive space saving qualities. Each row is only 1 wide, whereas over here it was about 2 to 3 wide. As you can see, it's actually 2 and then an extra space for the next one. So I made it thinner, I made it a junk load shorter, but it's only 2 blocks taller. Just those 2 blocks right there. So I'm going to show you how to make just one of these, and then you chain them up in succession. So we're going to run over here. I'm going to slow my speed down. So we're going to start with a single button. And this, of course, when pressed, activates what's behind it. Ooh, let's not do that again. Got me over here quickly, though. Alright, this time we have a bit of a difference. The first one is like normal. Then the next one, we're missing a torch. The next others will be missing a torch. So, I'm back over here. And this is the first one. Right here is where the second one would be. You would build it like so. Now that's just to show you in relation where your next row is supposed to go. We're not going to continue this one on out, only this one. So, we have that. Now we start building up on this torch. That torch, as long as this button is not pressed, is going to keep supplying power in this direction. Alright, now we need to think about, in relation to this, where this one's going to be. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 back. This one we can actually make shorter, and I'll explain why. Because in this one we only need 1 torch and not 2. We can go ahead and set that torch there. So, doing that, I misplaced redstone when I should have put a repeater. What is the repeater going to do? It's going to split the signal from top to bottom. So now we can continue on down the line. Now we set up the next one. 1, 2, 3. That's not supposed to be there. And this one that I am making is even more improved than that one because each one has 3 instead of 2, so I'm making this one even shorter than that one. So we place redstone there. We split the signal here. Now right now it's not lighting up, but once I add this one here, it magically powers the bottom and the top. And if you've noticed, after this one, there's a pattern that it runs by. So we can just keep on going. Now, that one probably took about 500 redstone, while that one took a little over 250. Maybe 300. So that's how nicely that works. So there you have it. This is pretty much how a single row is built. Don't forget to add the levers, which I kind of did, as you can see. The levers are supposed to go on the end, where each of the torches are. One thing I just changed though, off screen, was I added a second block here. And actually, if I'm correct, this will not work. Yeah, what you need to do is you need to extend this one for 2 blocks and then build this. So we would do this. And then of course it would work. So that's how you build that, because if it was this wall right here, it would not have transferred the signal to all these torches. So I went ahead and changed that. So yeah, just build them up to 5, and then you wire them to RS NOR latches, and I'll show you how to do that right now. We're going to pretend this is the very last row. Oh no, ran out of redstone. Haha, I am evil because I have more. So once you do this, you slow down a bit. In my case, let's go ahead and throw more redstone in there. Alright, so now you start building your RS NOR latches. This is pretty much the very key to any combination lock. It won't, no combination lock will work without them. Huh, I still had some spare. Okay. Go to the next one. Now you need a 3x3 square like this, otherwise it probably will not work any other way. And then you chain this with this one, and you do this all the way down. So for the next one, that was not intended. Yeah, it was. That one's in the way. I'm going to temporarily destroy this one. And then that's that. If you had 5 of these, you would have to find out which, you would have to enter in the correct number to set off this one. Then have to set off this one, then that one, then this one. Because if you tried to set them off out of succession, this line here would prevent that from happening. So anyway, that's that. And how to reset it is, you connect a wire from the wall, preferably without coming anywhere near these, to this block. And you have to make sure that whatever wire is touching the block that's designed for the reset, that wire needs to be facing directly away from it, otherwise it's not going to work. Because if we went like this, as you can see, it's just running by it, and it literally will not power that block the way it's supposed to. The way I have mine set up is a little different. What you can do is you can set off a charge on the block, and it'll power the block, turning, for some strange reason this doesn't seem right. Let's go check my other design. Well, it is right. I don't necessarily understand why it works this way, because normally if this is powered, it'll turn that off. I guess what happens is if this powered, yes, that's right, I get it now. Okay, what's happening is when the combination is entered, this wire is on, meaning this torch is on. So when power is received from this, turns that torch off and lets that one turn back on, lets all these right here along this line turn back on, and resets the entire sequence. And that's how that works. So that's pretty much it. Pretty easy to build it from there, and then if you want I can make a tutorial specifically on how I did that door so elegantly along with its indicator lights. So as you can see, massive improvement over length. That one versus that one, and then versus that one, which is very short to me. So again, please rate, subscribe, and have a good one. Have fun with your combination lock, and watch your friends fail repeatedly at trying to get into your house. Goodbye.